For Thanksgiving week, alcohol is killing more adults per year than opioid epidemics. And that is the headline from new research, which explains the number of alcohol-related deaths has been on the rise over the last decade, particularly among young women. Alcohol kills 88,000 people every year. Now you understand why prohibition was such an issue in the early 1920s into the mid-20s. In comparison, opioids are attributed to 72,000 deaths annually. So we break down the findings by the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation at the University of Washington. The number of deaths due to alcohol increased from 35% from 2007 to 2017. Deaths among women rose 67%. A separate team of researchers reported in February that binge drinking is sending far more people to the emergency room, too. They found the largest increases were among middle-aged people, particularly women. Why? Experts say that it's more culturally acceptable to drink rather than to do drugs. And the consequences of heavy drinking over several years can lead to life